Chicago, nigga.
Chicago. Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WMB. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I play for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about the paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it right down Lakeshore. See newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'ma rep it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
Chicago, nigga.
Chicago. Now I'm right back at it. Took some time off, hit the gym, had to practice. Now they can't stop me. Some say I'm cocky, but I'm just confident. I know what hard work brought me. When they was having fun and going out, you didn't see me. Cause I was on the ground trying to rise like a TP. That's what Chicago. 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 Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky.
Going for it all. It is caught. Bears win it. DJ Moore.
Bro Cloudy. What up, bro Cloudy? What's up, gang gang? What's up, gang gang? Can't hear you.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? There we go. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This is the Gingerbread Man Show with my co-host, So Pretty Tony. This is what we call the review. Happy New Year. Listen, y'all, we got NCAA talk. How we gonna shoot the gun quick up in here, boy, because today was a full-blown day. It was a day to remember. On day one, January the 1st, 2026, was a complete day that everybody gonna talk about, the day that LSU failed. But anyway, we gonna get on back because we weren't prepared for it. We thought we was gonna have a new year with some same stuff going on. They had something for us, you know what I mean? But we gonna bounce back.
You heard what he said? He said,
Right. He like, man, bro, hey, man, let's get not too much on LSU. Let's go on with the show. Now,
Yeah.
listen, y'all, this is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. What's up, KEYSHA? I appreciate everybody, every single person that supported me and Tony, especially me, and getting my channel popping. I appreciate every single person. Tula plays, you know what I mean? 6 foot. You already know what I feel about Sister Donna Cox. You've been my A1, Sister Patricia Burton, and wherever she at, come back, Sister Patricia. Tula plays, T. Camilla, my faithful, my loyals. Of course, listen, I would say that all of the people that come here has been phenomenally supportive, Sister Tony, and helping us push into the new year. But what we gonna do, you know what I mean, bro, Cloud? Why you sipping on that water? Why you trying? I was under the weather, and I still came because the player said, get your $5 butt up out that bed and get on this channel, and we finna have some talk. So our first talk about, we ain't gonna beat around the bush, y'all. We gonna talk about the game tonight. Listen, the NCAA women's basketball play is on fire, y'all. Listen, you can say what you want to say, and you can go wherever you want to go. But over here on this channel, we gonna talk about the cold women in the NCAA that has now everybody in the whole world tuning in. You seeing highlights all over the world on these girls playing basketball right now in the college basketball forum, which that never happened like this before. You got what I'm saying? We got California, Sister Tony, against UCLA. I'm sorry, North Carolina. North Carolina came out with the win, but California tried to pull it off, but they pulled away in the fourth quarter. It was a really good game. I watched some of that game, but I watched the rest on highlights, keeping it real. Michigan beat the Hoosiers. Now, Michigan been on, listen, y'all sleep if y'all want to. Michigan State gonna snatch somebody chain. They 13-1. Hey. They not listen, they gonna snatch somebody chain.
Surprise team.
Michigan State beat the Hoosiers 80-60. The first quarter, it was close, of course, 19-18, but then the second quarter, Michigan State started pulling away with 21-17. The third quarter, 21-12, and then, of course, the fourth quarter, they just had to keep high maintenance on not letting the Hoosiers get back into the game, 19-13, and it ended up 80-60. Michigan, listen, y'all hear what I'm talking about. Michigan State gonna snatch somebody chain. I'm not playing with y'all. Then, of course, go to my favorite people on planet Earth. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks beat Alabama 57-83. Coming out the gate, South Carolina wanted it to be known, yeah, we might not have tonight, but it's other people on here that can do those type of things. And Joyce Edwards was letting them have it. Sister, listen. The first quarter came out, South Carolina smacked them in the face. Crimson tried to come back, of course, in the second quarter with 19-16. But then they went, you know how Don do when Kim Mulkey and Don go in there halftime?
Yep, they go in there and rip it up.
Happy New Year, Sister Shirley. You know I love you. A1 Day 1, Sister Shirley.
Hey, Sister Shirley.
So the fourth quarter, the Gamecocks, the third and fourth quarter, they pulled away 20-10 and then 20-13. It was an onslaught of Joyce Edwards, Sister Tony. Joyce Edwards, you know, for her not to be mentioned in the top 5 basketball players right now that's playing, I think it's diabolical. I think that Joyce Edwards is underestimated and unrealized on the way that she can play basketball.
Yeah.
She played in the Natty last year. Her and Sarah Strong saw each other. So that's 1-1 of a couple of sophomores. That is some of the better play in NCAA basketball right now. Joyce Edwards couldn't be stopped. She had 25 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. And then Medina Alcott had 11 points, one assist, and she was 1 rebound away of getting a consistent double-double. She almost was going to have a record over there. Camila Cardoso was over there. You think what I'm saying?
Right.
I got Meeker. She had 9 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. And then Tessa Johnson, always do Tessa Johnson things. Sister Tony all over the court, hitting those threes, doing what she got to do on her J. Tessa Johnson had 10 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Raven Johnson, Tula plays. Raven Johnson, Tula plays. Raven Johnson had 17 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. What a leader she was in this game, Raven. Thank you so much. It says Adele Tech had 3 points, 5 rebounds, and Adota had 2 rebounds. I don't know what's going on with Miriam. She just not having the best year, Sister Tony, this year.
No, she's not.
It's okay. She'll bounce back next year. Be all right. Maddie McDaniels had 6 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Tanaya, of course, we know Tanaya is out there with Chloe Kitts, but they said Tanaya is not a big fatal injury to her, so she'll be back. It wasn't a real big thing, Tony, but she will be missing some games, she said. It says, ducking my question. What you
ducking the question? What was your question? Did I miss earlier?
Latson is out. Tessa still only gets to take 10 shots and gets no plays run for her. I hit the portal. Oh, that's because you don't know what Don doing, and then you won't go for my team and stop all the time, Tula. Oh yes, Tessa ain't the point guard. Raven Johnson is the point guard. Now, Tessa to have the ball more. That's why Malaysia left. And look at what happened. She thought she was gonna come over there and thought Kim was gonna do something different than what Don. She begged her differ. She did exactly what Don would do. Sit your $5 ass on the bench and get your shit together.
He said $5. He said $5.
But Tony, you know, it was an onslaught. You know, South Carolina beat Alabama. And then this is the game I want to talk about. That's right, Pharaoh. Let's go, Gamecocks. So Vanderbilt got a special person over there. And I'm not going to keep Vanderbilt out of the gauge of everybody.
Right.
Vanderbilt beat Arkansas Razorbacks 88-71. Now, Vanderbilt had someone that's very special to me, and that was Michaela Blakes. I love a scorer. I love somebody that could put that ball on the floor.
You see, Blakes was balling.
She had 35 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. That means she led the entire team in all but the rebound category. Washington had a double-double, 13 points, 1 assist, and 13 rebounds to help her. They pulled off the win against the Arkansas Razorback, which is my daddy's team, because he's from
your daddy's team.
My daddy's team. You know, he crying in heaven for the Razorbacks. Didn't feel like that. He crying in heaven, y'all. Okay, Florida against Tennessee. I thought that this was going to be an upset, y'all. Did y'all look at this game? I thought that they was going to lose again. Tennessee is at 23 now, ranked. They was in the top teams to be mentioned about in the beginning of the year. They have failed to 23.
Yep.
And I thought that they was going to lose to the Gators today because guess what? Tennessee showed some weaknesses in the second and third quarter that I thought that the Florida Gators was going to eventually catch up to them, but they pulled it out in the fourth quarter. The lead score over there was Lazira Spearman. She had 16 points. Pilato had 10. Cooper had 17. And Latham had 9. Janai Barker had 9 points, three assists, and 12 rebounds. Janai Barker still ain't turned it on, Sister Tony.
Not yet.
Still ain't. We waiting.
I don't know what she gonna do because I mean we're in conference now, so
yeah, we in conference play. So SMU and Louisville went at it. Louisville slaughtered them in that game. Ain't no sense to talk about it. 91-58, and then Nebraska saw Iowa. Iowa pulled this game off. I did see some of this game. They are still a record shop. Listen, Iowa State ain't nothing to play with.
Nope.
I mean, Iowa Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes.
Guys, is nothing to play with. Everybody can underestimate you, but that's a team that can snatch your chain. They number 14 in the conference. They played against Nebraska, which is ranked at 20. They stay in their spot. No one did an upset in this game. It says.
Well, I wonder if I mean, of course, they're 14 now, but they were 10, and they kind of fumbled the bag a little bit. Now they're 14, so eventually, let's see if they stay there. They push themselves back up.
Yes, another team that I was gonna get they chain snatch. Ole Miss. I thought Georgia Bulldogs gonna snatch they chain in the second quarter. They outscored and took the lead in the second quarter against Ole Miss, but Ole Miss came out that locker room after getting whooped and get your $5 ass out there and win this game. And that's what they did. They came pulled through. Georgia did play them tough. Ole Miss, Cody Mahone had 24 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds, Tony. And then, of course, Christine had 12 points, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds. And then Latimore had 13 points. Paul had 10 points. Yeah. And then, of course, Peterson had 10 points in this game. Mm-hmm. Y'all forgive me. Y'all already know I'm a little bit under the weather. Hey, big girl. Hey, sister ADP. Come in here trolling. Y'all and, you know what I'm saying, blew my night. Whatever. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about it right. Notre Dame lost to Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets.
Yep.
They got their chain snatched by a non conference play. I mean a non ranked player, a team.
Non-ranked team, yeah.
Notre Dame gonna fall even more from 18 by them getting their chain snatched by the Yellow. That could say who cheated. The LSU. Oh, they over there in the chat playing.
Yeah, yeah, they going. They having a nice little conversation in there.
Notre Dame lost.
Yeah, we having a conversation too.
Notre Dame lost the first quarter, Tony, 14-16, and then in the second quarter, 22. They came back 22-17, and then out of the halftime, it was 23-20, and then the Yellow Jackets just put on a show. Hannah Hidalgo had 26 points, 10 assists, and 4 rebounds. Coles had 14 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. And then, of course, Prosper did everything that she can. She had a double-double. She had 19 points, 4 10 rebounds. working the hell out of
Yeah.
problem. And like I would say, y'all, we gonna talk about it. Tulip, this is why.
Telling Tulip that's why.
Tulip, you see that? This is why. No, I'm not blaming it all on her doggo, but this is why they miss Magic, Olivia, Magic O, because you got to orchestrate a game. You got to take charge of a game. It's more to the game than just scoring. There's nothing wrong with her doing that, sweetie pie. But did you watch the game? She did not take control of the distribution of the game. She left that to Jesus. And Jesus is not Hannah. Jesus is not Olivia. Jesus, yes, she is playing point guard sometimes. That's out there, but then they switch her to the 2. Neil Abbott got to figure out, Tony, what she want to do with these girls.
Right.
They're going to continue to leave. This is all, like I told y'all, I believe when you lose close games, and I'm going to stay there, it's the coach.
It says the coach?
Always. And that's what we always.
It can't be that the other team just did a much better job.
The team did a much better job, but then we already know when it's close games, it's strategies. It's the way, it's execution by the team, but it's strategies by the coach to pull this thing off. And it was a close enough game for her to pull and put the patches there on this game in particularly. I'm talking about on this game. Prosper should have been implemented more in the offense going down the stretch, and that didn't happen. So you tell me, Tula, what you think. They say Hannah ain't making all game. None of them bums can play. So what is this?
You said bums.
I'm gonna cook her right now. What is that then? That's Prosper right there. What you talking about? What's that right there, Tula? I know you ain't saying Prosper was no bum. And I know you ain't saying that Jesus was a bum. Vanessa is not a bum. So who? Like I said, you don't want to, you be glazing, you over here glazing Hannah, and Hannah got to take control of the game, and that's what it is. Hey, if you kept it a buck over here with you and what happened to LSU with Malaysia, you got to keep it a buck with Hannah.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 different games, 2 different type things happen with both the players. No, Hannah did not have a bad game. No, she did not have a bad game, Tula. But she did not lead the team in what she want to. Yeah, I'm on one tonight. So I'm on Neil Ivy's ass for not making an adjustment of what she needs to happen with her whole entire team. She got people that's on there that can help Hannah.
Yeah.
It says Michigan lost today. And Maryland lost today, lost Notre Dame, and LSU lost so a few teams will drop. It's not the coach. Coaches can put it all strategies in that they want, but if the players aren't playing who, but this wasn't, I'm saying the case of this loss. I'm talking about Notre Dame in particularly. It was another fumble. I could be wrong, Chi-Town Calvin, but it was another.
I think it was just Georgetown's night. I mean, it may, again, I like you said, you agree with them. It may not be the coach. It could be that whatever is put in, I mean, if the other team is just playing better, sometimes it's just not your night.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Tony, about it not being the coach's fault when it comes to close games. You have to, it's a strategy. I've
It's
always,
a strategy, but so remember the other team has a strategy too.
yes, and that's my point. Out coached. It is a certain term. That's why we say out coached. That's why we use that in putting the pieces together, right? The person on the chess game, it ain't the chess game, it ain't the actual chips or the pieces that's on the board. The pieces could be there, but the coach got to put the right pieces on the board. I mean, it makes sense to me, but you know, I know me and you, we've had two different levels of coaching, and I know you know all about it. But I'm saying with the girls, I'm just seeing failure in this game. This particular game, Neil Abbey didn't put the right piece together. I don't know if you watched the whole game, but you know this is my team, so I'm not
Yes, you're gonna give a little extra on your team, but
gonna, I'm not gonna let Neil Abbey out of. She not gonna, because guess what? Losing Olivia Miles hurt this team, and that's it. That's all I got to say about that. Maryland got their chain snatched by an unranked team.
yeah.
Maryland got their chain snatched by my state. They down state partying. AAC Chi-Town, they down in Springfield partying in Springfield right about now. They whooped Maryland by 3 points. Maryland did come out intentional, had the control of the game, but came out of halftime, they was flat, and they never recovered. Illinois came out of halftime attentive, came in with 18 points over 15, and then of course 21 to 16 at the end of the game. The highlight player was Barry Wallace. She had 22 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. Dylan Catchin had 17 points, and then of course Sierra Parchment had 17 points, 1 assist, 8 rebounds. What you say? Gazone is trash. She's so crazy. It says you can't blame the coach. Some of these rankings are fool's gold. Yeah, I agree on that, AC Chi-Town. It says you have some of these colleges with top players that people push, but the unranked teams have very good players and get underrated. That is true.
That is so true.
That is true.
That is so true. That is so true.
Let's go to the next one. Next team. Michigan got they got their chain snatched today. That's why
boy.
You're talking,
and a low scoring game for them.
This was a low scoring game, Tony, but Michigan got their chain snatched by Washington Huskies. And like AC Chi-Town Calvin said, you know, it be underrated players on these teams that do come in and win. But Michigan failed. And they're gonna go. I don't even think that they're gonna be in the top 10 with this loss, Tony, right? Because the Huskies not only the Washington Huskies not only unranked, but they also is like the bottom of the NCAA class, right?
Well, I mean, they are down there in their division, but I don't know if they'll. Yeah, they might drop. It just depends on the teams that were right there if they won. And remember, I told you 5 through 10 they just struggled. They struggled today. So watching the motion of how these teams are going to shift is going to be something else.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm sure they're going to wait till after play on Sunday to do the new rankings.
Yeah, Monday will be the new ranking call. Texas, of course, beat Missouri 89-71. And then, y'all, here it comes. Now, what y'all was talking about when South Carolina lost to Texas?
What?
When y'all was talking about South Carolina when they lost to Texas, they this and this, and they finally got some whooped by somebody that could stand up and all of that stuff. Y'all remember that stuff? I hold full-blown Scorpio, so I be holding receipts and I be holding people that be talking in the chat, ADP and Big Girl. But I think I did not like that LSU failed in this game. I did not.
Yeah, you just think, and I mean, I know we just talked about it, but when it comes to this team, you just think had you had better post play, this would have been an easy winnable game, right? But without having the post play, and then some of the switches just did not pan out. But you put, even if you take out the fact that the switches didn't happen or some players didn't perform the way you want them to perform, i.e., meaning some of the guards, right? But the post play was so dramatic that it was a huge significant in the game. So if you can take back half those boards from UK, right? From Kentucky, or you just outscored them by scoring more, regardless, because now your posts are doing their jobs, then the game is a different story. Now you have LSU on the winning end of this game. It all boils down, and Moki just said it, in the last live that we were on. There's no way that one guard can have more rebounds than all your posts put together. That's crazy. So I mean, just got to go back to the drawing board and do something with those doggone post players and see if they'll come back out and do something different next game. I'm sure they will, but of course, this game is gonna sting, and it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I would tell you this. LSU got to talk about it because this was a game to talk about. They gotta talk about who's gonna be aggressive down there, because Knots surprised me too. Knots was not, she was too little for them girls. They was knocking her on her butt.
Yeah, those are big girls. Those are big girls, and those are girls that's ready to.
Hey, all that athleticism, all that jumping over people, like Moki said, that wasn't gonna happen in this right here.
Yeah, I mean, you got a freshman. We're asking a lot from Knox, right? To whom her build is different from somewhat of an Angel Reese or an Anissa Morrow.
Yes.
If they were, when they were freshmen, they were killing. I mean, it's a difference, She got to get in the weight room. She got to get strong, right? She's going to have to get strong. And I'm sure we'll see something different next year. But this here, you have a team mostly full of freshmen. I mean, you have a couple veterans that's there and that's capable of getting it done. But it takes a team. So, and it's going to start in games like this. It's going to start with the post. I think I said that before when the question was asked, and I said it on the last line. When you're asking me about who do I think is going to win or who's going to fare who, sometimes you just got to wait for the season to begin. Once the season began, because this is where the season begins right here. And you get to see the difference of where these players are and how they fare. I don't like to critique prior to that simply because, again, situations like this happen. Even, I mean, look at the game prior to that. I mean, teams have just drop left and right today. And I'm sure we'll see more. We're going to see more because the teams that were, as they would say, non-ranked teams that are still decent teams and was capable of beating some of the teams that they did play, or they just weren't ranked based on their season last year, or however they choose to do it. The teams are decent and they're hungry and they want to win. So,
well, I know that this was a heartfelt situation for LSU because everybody's talking about it. You know what I mean? This was a heartfelt moment that LSU went down, check. They
just to
5 seconds. Tracks left alone.
not get there at enough time and give her space. Come on, I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand defense this day and age, right? Because when you defend, you got to dang that be inside their shorts. Doesn't matter if you're a post player switched on the guard or a guard on the post player, whatever. You do whatever it takes to get there and defend and block.
They was crying in heaven. Yeah, they was crying in heaven.
They didn't expect the game to go that way, and I'm sure they didn't. I mean, they didn't expect their post not to kind of get it done either. I mean, I can't put it all on every single post, but you needed Koval. You needed her. Koval, however you say her name, Koval. You needed her, right? She had to be a big factor in this game, and she was not. She was not. Joyner did her bid. That last play on that switch, I mean, it's stuff that happens. You just have to teach them to be able to get up defensively.
So I'm doing Tula plays the Texas Longhorns 89-71. She said, don't be biased on my team. So I ain't being biased on your team. I'm just saying we know that Madison Booker had 28 points, 3 assists, and 10. She had a double-double. And then, of course, Jordan Lee had 23 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Jordan Lee is the light-skinned girl, y'all, with the curly hair. She also a big guard. She plays really, really big. Like she is a wing, but Rory had 6 points. Aldecare had 6 points. Judd had 12 points. And Cunningham had 6 points. At the end of this game, it said best team in the NSC. I don't know. I mean, Tulip, I mean, you could be right, but I don't know if Texas is the best team in the SEC. I don't think so. But you could be right. Who am I to say where they at? Because right now, UConn is the only team in a way to be ranked number 1. So you could. Oklahoma Sooners against Texas A&M Aggies. Oklahoma is number 8. They was creeping on the come up. They still creeping on the come up. I'm sure they will move up now that all these other teams have lost. No, I know UConn ain't SEC. Who said about UConn? I'm talking about my team now. Tula. They beat South Carolina, but they won't do it again. But anyway, I ain't gonna be arguing with Tula on that stuff. Oklahoma beat Texas A&M Aggies. Sarah Williams had 10 points. Beers had 14 points. And Chavez had 20 points. What a good game for her. Chavez is still coming along. You already know, Tony, that freshman, and she gonna have her ups and downs.
So now she's gonna have ups and downs. That's why we got to go back to Knox, and you got to kind of give her the same grace, right? She's gonna have ups and downs,
right?
She's a freshman, and things gonna happen. Now I think that she gets stronger. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with, right? Because then she can kind of withstand some of the battles of those big guards in there. And she'll be able to kind of push them off the block a lot easier. And she push them off the block a lot easier, then now the game looks different for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got...
Hey, Tulip, we going to see when they see each other again. You going to get real quiet like you always do when you lose. You're going to be quiet. You're going to be here, but you're going to be quiet in the chat when my team knock y'all back down. You know what I mean? When my team win again. I ain't even worried about that. A loss is a loss is a loss. Because Texas have lost, right? Texas have lost, right? Last year, right? They have lost before. And they got their time coming, just like LSU had their time coming. Throw
us in there in that soliloquy.
South Carolina you let me finish. South Carolina had their time to get knocked down. Everybody got their time when they lose.
Yep, that's true.
It ain't gonna stay there though. Be rest assured, Tulip, they ain't gonna stay there. And you better listen. And if they get knocked off by some team that ain't in the top 10, you finna hear from me. She talking mad shit. Hey, you know how it is when the Rams lost? When they couldn't pull it through? You was quiet. You ain't even come in the chat. So I don't want to hear you talk about that. I know you laughing right now. You wasn't even in the chat when the Rams lost. Go on, Tulip. What's she, Tony? I couldn't even find Tulip. Tulip wasn't nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
Rams lost. Wasn't even in the chat. Tulip all up in the chat. Say, I was asleep. I bet you was asleep when your team was on the line. You fell asleep on them. Right. It says not Texas fan, but y'all SC and LSU fans be hating on Texas. Oh my God. They say y'all, that be your auntie be hating on Texas. They them LSU girls.
Oh, we're about in a minute. They don't have 1 minute.
They say the game didn't matter already. It said so funny that. Oh, stop crying, Tulip. Don't be talking about it's irrelevant. You said that they was gonna win, and I'm holding you just like you be holding my foot to the fire. I'm holding your foot to the fire.
Who said who's gonna win?
She said that the Rams was gonna win, and this one need to lose, and the Rams win, they'll be number one. So she wanted so the Rams could be number one, but it didn't work out like that. The Bears and the Rams.
KEYSHA said, "Don't be lying." At the end of the day, she said, "Don't be lying."
That be your aunties be in here glazing. I ain't lying. You do be glazing. You just was on the other channel glazing. LSU. Yeah. She was playing highlights during the middle of the commercial. Hey, KEYSHA, they said why you ain't play this. They say why you ain't play this highlight. You say, look, see, at least big girl honest. At least big girl honest, KEYSHA. See, she say, we do be hating on Texas because the media disrespect SEC first year giving Booker awards that she didn't earn. Yes, KEYSHA do love Maddie Booker. Hey, KEYSHA, why they didn't hey, KEYSHA, why you ain't show this, KEYSHA? Hey, Keysha, why you ain't show this, Keysha?
Why didn't show what?
It's coming. Hey, Keysha, why? Hey, Keysha, why you ain't show this in your soliloquy?
Right now, when she gets you back.
Look, Keysha, why you ain't show this, Keysha? Keysha, why you ain't show this? Okay, I just had to troll her. Let me troll Keysha, Tony. I'm trying to take up for your sister.
I sure am. Nah. All right, my cashews. These cashews are good.
What you eating, Tony? So then now
cashews.
Cashews. God, dog. She eating nuts. She eating nuts, chat.
Now y'all see how he's starting now, right?
I said nothing.
You sure you want to go there?
He said, I didn't say nothing, Tony.
You sure you want to go there?
I did. No, your ass was on that beat the other day.
Yeah,
so that's what had happened.
Yeah, it's in the bag. All right. There's waters in there and there's milk powders there. Yeah.
The other day. Yeah, I was on that.
Y'all see chat?
I ain't even saying nothing. Okay, other news. Other news. We gonna go to the W talk. We gonna have some W talk going on, y'all, and we gotta talk about it and be about it for real, y'all. We gotta have that conversation. And in the conversation, Tony, is it gonna be a strike or a lockout? Is it gonna be a strike or a lockout? That's a question. Can you hear me, Tony?
Yeah, you said it's gonna be.
Is it gonna be a strike or is it gonna be a lockout?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Well, I mean,
is the players gonna strike or is the owners gonna lock the players out?
It'll be more of a strike than a lockout. I mean, they want them to play. The players want to play.
Hold it down, Tony. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Yeah. The players want to play. The owners want them to play. But they just don't want to pay them what they're worth. So I don't see it being a lockout. I literally just see it being a strike. Now, the players can do a lockout on their own versus the coach versus the league doing a lockout. Go for it. Tell him again, Keysha. I see. He took control from me, so I can't even post nothing. I can't even highlight your comment on the board. I told him he needed to fix that. I don't have no controls over here. I see two of the players that they don't even have Maddie. Or they're still talking about the game. But I don't know, chat. Did you get Bro Claude's question? His question was, is there going to be a lockout or a strike? Keysha, tell me, lockout or strike? Right? Nobody likes new kids on the block, but get used to it. Get used to their dominance. That's true. Strike. Yeah. Definitely a strike.
Well, I would say
They
that.
see Chi-Town. I can't even. I thought you was fixing the thing for me. I can't even get a hand control nothing, man. You still got me locked out, brother.
Keisha got to fix it because I don't know how to do this shit.
I was trying to get Chi-Town. Chi-Town said the owner need the money, so they don't lock that. Exactly, they're not gonna lock it. They won't lock it down. The players will have to strike at the end of the day.
It says more like a walkout. Yeah, well, I think that at the end of the day, they should strike because the owners is not going to see any relevance unless it hurt their pockets. When the pockets get hurt, you want to talk a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Both sides gonna lose money. I ain't saying that, chat. But who's gonna lose the ultimate big bag is the owners.
Yep.
So it'll be in the owner's best interest to get this thing solved. Now, tomorrow is the 2nd. You got 7 days on the countdown. 7 more days. This is the last talk before any, you know what I mean? Because free agency is coming. Is that right?
Right.
So free agency will be available, but nobody could do free agency while the negotiations is still on. It says probably a strike because the WNBA out here playing in people's faces. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing their faces big time.
Like Texas. Okay. They still going there about LSU. It says they're not like us, Tula, because we are recognized brand right now, but Texas has the money to correct that.
Yep.
Says we market our own teams in very way. We are good at it. Says the problem is y'all debate with your hearts, not your heads. Look at Tula. Yeah, you better shut it up, little youngin. It says that there's a whole documentary on us, Tula. Go watch it on there.
Boy, look at that. I don't know what's going on with Broke Law right now. What's going on, Broke Law? But let's see, the debate is still on. We still debating with LSU. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what they doing. But we finna go in. We moving on.
Yeah.
That damn Tula, boy. So y'all heard the news. Let me pull it up so y'all can get it. The WNBA New Year's resolution during the tumultuous off season. It's saying that the Yahoo Sports, Carolina Fenton, and the women's basketball players discussed the ongoing WNBA CBA negotiations and weigh in on what they think will happen if there's a strike. Catch the full conversation on Hoops 360 podcast and subscribe. So on Hoops 360, y'all, they had some WNBA players on there.
Oh, they want us to go and subscribe.
Yeah, I ain't going. No, we ain't doing that. Subscribe to us. Forget about them. Anyway, we'll be getting some exclusive stuff going on. But it says, here goes an article on the deadline coming up. I want to go and cover that with you guys, chat. I'm waiting. The internet, chat. Okay, here you go. It says the report the WNBA Association not close to CBA as the deadline looms. It says with just over a week remaining until the January 9th deadline for the new WNBA collective bargaining agreement, the league and the Women's National Basketball Players Association are not close to a deal. ESPN reported on Wednesday. The report indicates that the league and the Players Association are very far apart on a number of basic points, including what the revenue sharing system, which the league currently does not have, could look like, what could be considered a revenue and a process of accounting for expenses. It says the league is reportedly claiming that the latest proposal from the WNBPA, 30% of gross revenue for the players and the salary caps are around 10 million, 0.5. It says would not be sustainable for the league to survive. The cost of the WNBA approximately 700 million over the length of the pact. It says the last reported proposal from the WNBA side, offering 50+% of the net revenue, ranked subtracting expenses, raising average salaries from 120 to 530, and the max salaries from 244 to 1.3 million immediately, and close a $2 million over the course of the deal. It says WNBA proposal salary cap is 5 million with growth and in line with the revenue sharing over the deal. Just after the Minnesota Lynx star Nafisha Kaya's team was eliminated from the playoffs in September, Kaya, the WNBA PA vice president, called a press conference and said the WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelberg, was providing the worst leadership in the world. She win. What's up? What's up? Happy New Year, baby girl. Yeah, so I would say, is this the worst lockout strike that any basketball players in the NBA, WNBA been through? No.
No.
This ain't the worst negotiations. So, I mean, it happens, Chad. We saw it in the 90s. You know,
that's the first thing they said when the league first started. And of course, I was around then. When you're trying to get the league to pay you more because you're the hottest thing on the planet right now, you're the hottest sport on the planet, you don't have enough games, number one. Your season is super short, number two. And they just don't want to pay you what you work for the time that you are putting it in. You had teams, of course, like the Comets that were winning back-to-back championships. I mean, they did what, of course, essentially the Aces are doing, right?
Right.
And so they needed that money. I mean, they were promoting, they were playing well. You had top players on all teams, but it just so happens that this team was the winning team. You build New York around Rebecca Lobo, and it just didn't pan out.
Hey, Bernadette.
So you gotta look at, it's every time you have to turn that table again on new contracts, it's gonna always be something that needs to be fixed and adjusted.
Well, I would say, first of all, hey, what's up, Sister Bernadette? Hey, y'all, Sister Bernadette is our sister who, if y'all been seeing our commercials on social media, y'all been seeing our channels and how they've been looking. Sister Bernadette is my ace in the hole. I take all the praise myself. Get me and my team right, you know, because it's just players like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glazing myself. It's just players like me that make that type of stuff happen. and want his whole entire team to win, even though chat they don't show more love to your brother like I supposed to get. But you know, I have
This
I have to glaze myself and try to get us where we need to go and what we got to do to win. So I'm just being a good team player, you know, with the players and how the players supposed to look. Sister KEYSHA ain't did nothing but talk stuff.
Dang,
So,
KEYSHA.
so I'm just telling y'all, Sister Bernadette, go if y'all want to get y'all stuff right, hit me on the IG or Sister KEYSHA or Sister Tony, and y'all can hook up with Sister Bernadette. If you're thinking about a podcast, if you're thinking about a podcast, if you're thinking about getting your different internet shows, or if you're doing IG,
social media accounts,
for social media, she does it all. So hit me up. I'll get you in tune with Sister Bernadette, because my, you know what I'm saying, my presence and promotion counts to help my people. And we got to just, you know what I mean? No disrespect to anybody else. We got to make that black money go around, y'all. We got to make that black money go around.
Yep.
So those of y'all want to know who Sister Bernadette, Miss D, you definitely need to get with Sister Bernadette. You one of the players that need to get with her. She gonna get you right, because I know Miss D want to go in the right direction. Miss D, she is the bomb. She won't short circuit your stuff at all. She will make sure that you gonna be looking right. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sister Bernadette once again. I know she kind of like, why you mentioning my name and making a big deal? She very humble. Tony will tell you, Sister KEYSHA will tell you that she very humble, and she try to put you in the right place. Here go mine, y'all. If y'all missed my introduction, here it go.
Chicago. Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNB.
So if y'all want some stuff like that, that's fire, you can get that with Sister Bernadette. But we gonna talk about Ncaa more after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow SteadyServe and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServe on Underdog Fantasy. Shout out to Simply Ball Dropping Podcast and the networks with my main man KEYSHA. Shout out to him getting us right over here. Listen, the WNBA star Ncaa Ncaa will undergo surgery on her ankles, sideline her from 4 to 6 months, and forcing her to miss the up and coming unrivaled season. The league announced Thursday. The options are scheduled for the first week of January and will be performed by Dr. Martin O'Malley in New York City, sources said. Ncaa hurt her ankles during the WNBA season while with the Minnesota Lynx on August the 2nd. She sprained her right ankle against the Las Vegas Aces, forced her to miss 3 weeks. She was the clear favorite in the win the league WNB. The league MVP at the time, but ended up finishing second to Las Vegas Aces forward A'ja Wilson for the second straight year. In September, Collier tore 3 ligaments in her left ankle in Game 3 of the WNBA semifinals against Phoenix Mercury. The top-seeded Lynx lost their series in 4 games. Collier had expressed confidence she would be able to return from the injuries in time to start the Unrivaled, the 3-on-3 basketball league she co-founded with New York Liberty star Breanna Stewart. That begins its second season Monday. During the Vital News Conference for the league December 16th, Collier said she didn't need surgery but was still working to get back to 100%. She added that her rehab was getting better each day, and that she was planning on being healthy enough to play in January. However, the following additional consultations from joining the medical staff in Miami and Minnesota, it was determined that her recovery should have been further along at this point, and the surgery was necessary. I am broken to share that I will miss the Unrivaled season, Collier said in the statement in Instagram. I have fought hard over the last few months to back with my Luma Isles and was devastated to be told that my team of doctors that surgery was the best path forward. Golden State Valkyries forward Timmy Fambili will take her spot on the Luna Owls BC roster from Unrivaled. So that's what's going on with Sister Nafisha. May she have a speedy recovery. You know, we don't like any of our favorite players, to be hurt. So, you know, Unrivaled just ain't gonna be the same with Feet and our Angel not being there. What's up, KEYSHA?
Yep.
He say KEYSHA. He say, "Damn, KEYSHA, LSU got clipped." the boss say that. Look at Tony quiet.
I'm worried about none of it. I like I said, I'm waiting for conference play. Conference play is here. I said what I said, and then I'm moving on. I ain't got time to dwell on it. I don't do all that nonsense you do.
I ain't did nothing, Tony.
Yeah.
What did I do? Say they did. I never.
We don't want to hear nothing when your team lose again. We just don't want to hear it. We just don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it.
Okay, guess what? I'm coming off a Bears loss, so it's all right, Tony. It be teams do lose. Anyway, y'all, we was here to give y'all the report. We are 1 hour in. We wanted to give you a full scope in the show. I appreciate everybody on this New Year's Day and to the nanny bye boo 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 bye.
Bye boo boo.
Bye boo 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 boo. Bye boo. Got us to go over. Geechee, what's up, my player? What's going on with you, baby boy? I appreciate you tuning in. I want to see you more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in 2025. I appreciate y'all putting our show on. Me and Tony is up here to give y'all the best news. And of course, I'm the best person that you want to see. Tony is nowhere in the rankings. But
of course, you want to see me. Cut yourself off. Cut yourself off. Cut yourself off.
Hey, I'm just saying, y'all, I thank y'all for being here and appreciating us. And look, we got more to come. Listen, the networks, the boss is in the chat, but the networks is going to have a serious year this year. I'm pledging myself and retooling myself to really see y'all more than, 3 to 4 times a day. you know what I mean, for 6 days a week. I am going to make sure that you guys hear from us and what we think and our takes across the whole scope of sports. And once again, Tony, I appreciate you. Yes, the 2025 season coming on board and making a completion of me. Whatever.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You know. So, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Listen, y'all, support me because I am a Black businessman. I do have a Black business. I do have a launching business. I have a business that is being put on top scale. If you guys got any IGs or TikToks or Facebooks, y'all have seen my commercials on your. I'm asking for you guys to support.
And go, what you think about the Bread House butters?
Sorry about that, y'all.
And go, what you think about the Bread House butters? Whip
You
organic
know I love
shea
your
butter.
butters.
Yes,
they
ma'am.
smell so good and they make your skin feel so good.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development since you've been using
My
our
skin
butter?
is more tighter and my skin is more shiny. And when I get out the shower, I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look at that bag, y'all. Look at that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that bring customers.
Yes,
and I love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister Kelly, we thank you. We appreciate you. And
appreciate y'all, man. My product, Sheen Shine, Heal, Treat, Moisturize, Condition your skin. Listen, get your orders in. We're going to send it to you in 5 to 7 business days. You will get your shipment. Listen, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. And I'm just asking for you guys to support. Go on that IG. Go check me out on IG. It's up there already. Check me out. Go over to my Steady Serv'n. That's right, Sports ENT. Y'all see it up top? Steady Serv'n Sports ENT. Yes, Tony.
No, I'm letting them know why they go to yours, and then they're going over here.
And you get over here.
It's right there.
It's the other way, Tony. It's the other way. Go this way. Go this way. Yeah.
Hey, on my end, I see it right there. See that? You can go
that,
here, but like right there.
Y'all go check us out. Hey, check out. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also support. Hey, look. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for coming. I thank y'all for what y'all done. And guess what? Turn on your notifications, man. Spread the channel. Y'all spread the channel, and the Bears is gonna win this Sunday. I just was trying to tell y'all this. Y'all don't understand. We're gonna beat the hell out of Miss D team because they're not gonna beat us twice in 1 year. So nana boo boo, Miss D. We gonna beat you this Sunday real bad because all of our starters gonna be playing in this game. Now, back to what I'm saying. I appreciate everybody, and I'm thankful and grateful. So, Tony, any last words?
Hey, just Happy New Year. I'm glad to see everybody here for another year. So, hey. 2026
as we came.
But it's going to be a banger year.
Another banger. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. And guess what, y'all? Keep the main thing, like my main man, KEYSHA said. And we winning.
Yeah, them my own. You say, but them my own.